Why I don't watch Andrew Tate, and neither should you. There's a question I got the other day on Instagram. I watched a bit of Andrew Tate. If you don't know who Andrew Tate is, go check it out. There's a video, it's not a video, there's a YouTube channel that puts up videos, interviews with Andrew Tate, and there's a chick by the name, I'm not sure if her name is Pearl, but her channel's called Pearl Talk. So she interviews feminists, she interviews people like Tate, etc. She interviews misandrists, she interviews all sorts of people, and introduces a lot of concepts to her audience. So I think Pearl Talk, go check it out. Andrew Tate, I think people should listen to some of the stuff he says. It's not his original content. He's just ripping ideas, and he's what's selling, what's trending. You know, he's a fantastic speaker, very just perfect. But he's full of shit. All right, he uses steroids. All right, I've used steroids. I've been around steroids since '97. Like, I can spot someone who's using steroids. All right, especially at the dosages he's using. If you're using the dosages he's using, boom, I can tell. All right, you can't hide that. Now, if someone's using 20 milligram a week, you can't tell. Okay, but if you're using 500 plus milligram a week, you can tell who's on the gas. And millions of men today inject steroids into their delts or their glutes. It's just a very, very common thing. And the proof of that, if you're, oh no, he doesn't. Andrew Tate says he just has threesomes, smokes cigars, and eats raw onions, and that's why I got jacked. Yeah, sure. He probably does all those things, but that's not the reason. You can do all those things, you'll never, ever, ever experience the body transformation, the voice transformation, and the facial transformation that Andrew Tate has had. All right, look at his hairline, look how his voice has changed, look at the muscularity, look at the density there, and look at this a few years ago, his interviews. Okay. His voice is softer, his face everything just looks more boyish. All right, you don't get that level of masculine androgenic change. You don't get. I mean, look at me. Look how much I've changed since jumping on the jumbo juice. All right, more. Just I can play back a video. Even attached to those. That video was before 2014, wasn't it, or before 2015? Because your voice sounds you know. Like, what about Greg Duchesne? He's got a bitch opera voice. It's genetic, but if you have, and that's okay if you've got a bitch opera voice, that's okay. That's okay if you've got a voice like that. I'm not here to shame. I'm just saying that the voice change is the giveaway. Some people's voice doesn't change too much. Maybe if they're taking finasteride, they have a high pitch voice. Or whatever, if you suppress your DHT, which I don't recommend doing. Anyway, let's talk about Andrew Tate. So, he's using the steroids. You can just see those looks. Anyone who's smoking a cigar, flexing on a jet ski, fucking strippers, doing what, driving a big... You think they're going to take steroids? God, I'm really care about my health. Smoking a cigar, which has got more freaking carcinogens than cigarettes. Oh, I care about my health. I'm drinking 10, 15 cups of coffee a day. Steroids, taking the dosages he would take, are definitely not as dangerous as drinking alcohol or champagne, all the stuff he does, and the cigarettes and cigars, okay? He's taking it. So if you're going to buy his top G supplements and think you're going to get that transition, like you got scammed, all right? So that's my issue with Tate. He's just a fake natty guy who lies about steroids and says, my word's integrity, blah, blah, blah. Dude, come on, man. Come on, stop saying you're against the Matrix. You're just like them. You're just like these fake natties out there, all right? You love the money, you love the fame, and we all love the bit of money and fame, but you love it so much you're willing to lie to your audience, mislead millions of men, and think that your androgenic anabolic gains was because of fucking cigars, onions, raw onions, threesomes. And I mean, like, everyone should try that. Actually, not the fucking cigars, all right, because what's that? It's a joke, man. You're getting scammed. But go listen to Andrew Tate anyway. On the other things, have a hear what he's got to say. But he's talking bullshit. He's like, go start a family. Where's your family, Andrew Tate? What? You know what I mean? He's saying all this stuff. Unless he's had a vasectomy, which he should get, which I've had, which every guy I recommend have. I mean, we'll get into that question in a second. But unless he's had a vasectomy, he's going to get sperm jacked by someone. Right, it's just, and now he's got all these fake allegations against him. He's in prison now, so he's gotten fucked over like that. he's just hanging around some crazy bitches who said, oh, actually, no, I didn't consent. I did consent, but my boyfriend found out. Actually, now I changed my mind. You rejected me. I take that back. I take my consent back. Police. I want to file an R report. You know, all this bullshit that happens so much. And I've got police officer friends here in Adelaide, and they're like, you wouldn't believe how many fake reports we get, all right? And it really fucks up the genuine victims out there because they don't get taken seriously because there's been a bunch of freaking narcissistic sociopaths, women before them reporting bullshit because their boyfriend found out they fucked that dude or fucked Chad or fucked durianrider, and then the boyfriend finds out, actually, I don't know if I consented, actually. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man, how some women, and some men, feminine men, can flip their mind. They take back their consent. Actually, no, I take that back now. I didn't consent because someone found out. I regret that. No. Changing your mind isn't, lack of consent, okay? Changing your mind after the fact. Actually, no, I don't. Like, it's like, buying a freaking phone. It's like, me buying this, My Kitty, which I found in a box of stuff on the side of the road. I take it back. It's just no. The box is gone. I've got My Kitty on my phone. It's just how it is. Okay, people have seen it. I can't take it back. But anyway, so in terms of the vasectomy thing, like having children today, can you imagine Andrew Tate being a dad? Imagine how hard it'd be for the kid. Your dad's a rapist. Your dad's a human trafficker. Your dad's a fake nanny. Blah blah blah. Your dad lied about steroids. There's all this stuff, man. It would be cruel on the kid, and he's so much pressure. He's like, if you're a boy, you got to do this. If you're a girl, you got to do this. And you know what I mean? Like, and I understand that, but that's what kid wants that. Maybe if you do, it's a lottery. It's a fucking lottery if you have a kid that's healthy for one. Like your kid doesn't have any situations going on there with its physical or mental state. Man, you got fucking lucky, all right? You got really lucky. And then it goes through childhood, doesn't get abused or blah, 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 or have an accident or blah, blah. You got even fucking luckier, all right? And then it gets to teenage years, goes through social media and the shaming and comparing and blah, 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 and the judging, and you got really fucking lucky, all right? And then it becomes an adult and it has relationships and no one gets fucked around, blah, blah, blah. No one gets fucking divorced, raped, or bashed or whatever, or, you get addicted to the drugs. You got fucking lucky. Like, it's just being a parent, it ages you negatively like 10 years and 2 years, all right? Like, if you jack up your testosterone levels, you look older, all right? Within weeks, okay? You're looking older, more androgenic, more masculine, etc. You look older. Some people say it's a bad way. Women mostly say it's a good way. It's just how it is, okay? But when you have kids, it's like you get older, but you look worn out and fucking damn, you need a good night's sleep. Because having kids is sleep deprivation. Bye-bye sleep quality. Bye-bye. Basically, as soon as you have a kid, you can check off sleep, you can increase anxiety, you can dial up the frickin' the lack of sex and the lack of attention and the fatigue, dial it up. Just max out that fatigue, because that's what's going to happen when you're a parent. That's okay. Just be ready for it, if that's what you want. A lot of parents out there, you see on the Facebook groups, oh, I got a kid, and it's just so hard, and I'm a single mum now because the guy's did a bail because he couldn't deal with my blah, 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 postnatal issues, blah, blah, blah. We don't talk about this on TV, really, do we? All right. So thankfully, some women are coming forward, and men are coming forward. Some people are coming forward on social media and say, hey, this is really fucking hard. This is the hardest thing ever. No one told me it's going to be this hard. I'm telling you, it's going to be harder than you think. It's going to be way harder than you think. I'm ready. I got baby rabies. I'm ready for anything. No, you're not. You are not. The worse the baby rabies, often the worse the postnatal depression can be. I knew a woman in 2010, I won't mention any names, but she was dating quite a prominent raw food sort of guy, and he already had kids. His kids were teenagers and growing up and fledgling nest. Anyway, she was younger than him. She had some situations, some eating issues and health, blah, blah, but she got the baby rabies. And she's like, I remember meeting at the market, and she's like, I got to have a kid, I want to have a baby. And I'm like, oh, really? In today's world? Like, is that fair on the child, bringing a kid into 2010 with all the pressures and stuff? I mean, now it's even fucking more crazy. She's like, she just fucking turned on her heels and walked off and online. How durianrider is fucking whatever, that's cool, it's her opinion. Anyway, she got pregnant, she had the baby, got mad postnatal depression, killed herself. Like, really unfortunate situation there. And so now this guy, who, a real chill dude, he's got a baby. His kids are grown up, about to leave, and then bang, he's a single dad to his kid now. I've not done any follow-up. I hope it's going well, but that's what I see in the real life at the markets. The conversation is, the last time I saw it was that, boom, and then 9 months later, baby, and then shortly after, that's my reality, and that happens a lot more than you think. It's crazy. And most women out there who have kids are massively depressed. They don't know what happens to their body, all this stuff. So how's Andrew Tate going to deal with that? You know what I mean? How's the chick who has a baby with Tate, her body totally changes. Okay, it cannot remain the same. Yes, you can do surgery and all this stuff, and it's not the same. Everything's different after kids. The stress, the attention, the focus. You're a different woman after babies. It's just how it is. Ask any woman, okay? You're not the same. Your market value, I don't say this. I don't say this like, this is how it is. Socially, your market value, once you have a baby, your sexual market value, the attractiveness that your man has to you, drops off. Just like if your man become 1 foot taller. Yes, you'd still love him. He'd still be your man and your rock. Be like, wow, he's 6 foot now. He's 5 foot, 4 foot 11. Okay, I still love him though. It's just not the same level of attraction. Okay, so it's just how it is. And you can disagree with me, but you're still going to be wrong. All right. And I lose subscribers all the time when I talk this honesty, but I'd rather help the people who are going, actually, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, thank you very much, Harley, for being honest. I'm not here to be popular. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be your coach. Make sure you dodge the dog shit in the footpath, and dodge the broken gutter over there, and dodge this and dodge that, and you get that smooth line through life. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be your coach. You might hate my fucking guts. Don't give a fuck. Just take my advice and enjoy your life. Okay? So Andrew Tate's got this wife and kid, and then he's going to Belarus and Russia or Australia, wherever he's going with his boys, and your 19-year-old strippers are fucking going into him and that. He's like, yeah. And then the wife's like, yeah, I know that's going to happen. But how is she really going to handle that? You know what I mean? She's at home with baby changing nappies, or maybe the maid's there as well. Either way, she's sitting there alone. She doesn't have a man, and he's off with the 19-year-old strippers just getting, bounced on. All right. And, it's not, he's living in a fairy tale world. Okay? Because the difference when you're a 19-year-old stripper and then you become the 25-year-old mother, it's a different fucking planet. It's a different planet of how the woman feels. How do I know this? From asking women who have been in that situation. Now, if you're the 19-year-old stripper and then you become the 25-year-old stripper, this is the same planet. So, it's just like, it's just how it is, man. Okay? It's just how it is. Like, people don't understand the trauma that comes with having children. Like, I saw what happened to my mum. I saw what happened to my dad. I saw what happened to my mum and dad's relationship. Okay? I saw what happened to his finances, my mum's finances. I see what's happening, man. I look around and see what's happening. I love my life. I'm 46, and I feel like I'm just turning 17. All right? The amount of freedom I have, and just waking up. I woke up at like 4:50 a.m. this morning, bouncing out of bed with no stims. I was just like, what's the time? 4:50, okay. Went to bed at midnight. I should probably get some more sleep. I don't need more sleep. I'll have a nap later today if I need it. Boom, let's rock and roll. All right, let's get to work. Let's get to work. But if I had a kid, I've got a pigeon. I've got a pigeon. I've got Natasha. Natasha's got 5 baby pussycats. That's enough. All right. I would rather put my energy into the woman in my life, and the animals in my life, and my viewers in my life, etc., than having a child who probably doesn't even want to be born. We won't know until later in life. Put all that time and focus in there. You can't be a proper parent and have a 9-to-5 job. It's just, the kids need that more attention. No, you can't give your kid a fucking iPad and it be raised by YouTube cartoon videos. I mean, that's what's happening. And look at the craziness out there. So That's just my standard of living. My standard of being a parent is most people out there have no idea how hard it's going to be. And those who do don't have the resources or finances or emotional stability to actually do it because they're still not aware. The rare 1% of people out there who can make it work, tip of the hat to you. You also got lucky, but you also put the work in. So yeah, you got lucky. But a lot of people think they're in that 1% group as parents. They're a very, very small group of people out there, you know. And even then, their kids aren't safe from society. Anything can happen any minute, all right? Well, you just got to like go with the flow, you know. So fucking go with the flow. If you're so worried about kids, why don't you just adopt or be a foster parent or be a YouTuber and talk to thousands daily? That's what I'm saying, you know. It's a tough world out for people. Like, I coach so many young men and young women. It's fucking hard out there for them. Like, the self-doubt that's just been programmed in them. Like, it's fucking tough, man. You know, you women out there, like, I was like, you know, sometimes I walk around the street and, yeah, maybe look like a crackhead, or definitely look like a crackhead, but yeah, some women like grab their purse and shit when they see me. They don't know who I am, alright? If you did know who I was and you grabbed your purse, then you obviously got some issues there, but, and I get it. I sort of laugh inside, though. And sometimes I do it on purpose, like, as in, like, you know, just walk and make eye contact with someone and they like, grab their purse. Some of them like come that you know do an IOI, and some of them grab their purse tighter. You know, so funny. Like this other day, this Swiss chick, I could spot her. She had the backpack. I mean, she's an Aussie, but she's looking around. She's lost, which I see here a lot in town. And I've always done this, male or female, young or old, whatever. If you look fucking lost and you're in fucking Adelaide, I'm stopping to say, hey, do you need a hand? All right. And so she's like, grabs I said, where are you trying to go? She goes, I'm trying to go here. And I said, that's the wrong direction. I said, actually, I think the address is wrong. You should call them up and get the address. And luckily she did, and they were on the other side of town. So I went to grab her phone to look at it. She like grabbed it a little tight. And I said, you're definitely from Switzerland. You definitely don't know who I am. And, you know, I'm not going to steal your phone. It's okay, you know. And then eventually we had a bit of a chat, and she, who I was up and on, she goes, oh, you're really famous. And then totally the frame changed. But it just had to make me laugh, you know. The level of like low intuition people have where they can't even read who's the most friendly motherfucker in their life they've ever got to meet. Me. They can't tell the difference between me and a fucking crackhead on the street. Right? They can't feel. They're just like looking, you know, like it's crazy. People's intuition is so broken. Right? It's like people are getting scammed left, right, and center with their health and their wealth, and then they look at someone like me and go, oh, I don't know if I can trust a guy like that who wears a hat that says durianrider.com and has a lot of shoe boxes in the background. I don't know about that. Where's the business suit? Where's the $10,000 camera? It's over there on the ground. Okay, we're using webcam here today. But that's the issue. So Andrew Tate, I think he's a great speaker. Go watch I think the best ones are on that Pearl Talk, and you can get some insight there. And it's very, very helpful for women as well. You know, Andrew Tate's called a misogynist and blah, blah, blah. People jump cut some of his stuff to, like, in the media to make him look worse than he is. But no one talks about the steroid part. That's his main flaw, all right? Him sharing some MGTOW red pill stuff, or, you know, masculine, feminine, David Data stuff. People have always shared that beforehand. They just didn't do it driving in a Bugatti, okay? So I think, check it out. And he's got some great insights on, you know, work ethics, things he's got from Tony Robbins, who got from stuff from Jim Rohn. Nothing's really original. We're all bringing out ideas that we've heard before and giving our spit on it. And I think it's great that guys like Andrew Tate are out there because they're good entertainers, man, and they're great speakers. But Andrew Tate, stop fucking lying about using steroids, bro. All right? Like, normalize it, man. Help. If you really care about young men's mental health, you'll say, hey, guys, this is what I do. This is what every motherfucker out there who looks like me on social media is doing. We take anabolic steroids, okay? It's not the fucking Turkestrone bullshit. It's not the top G pills of bullshit. They're more expensive than D-Bol and Anavar even. He's selling bullshit pills, all right? He's just laughing all the way to the millionaire's bank. These pills do fucking nothing, man. Fucking nothing. Yeah, a certified raised testosterone, like 0.nanogram%. Then you can say it raised it. And they do fucking nothing in terms of the anabolic gains you're looking for. Yeah, that macro powder's got some benefits, but it isn't going to give you the Andrew Tate body transformation that he got. That's from testosterone. That's from Deca. And he's blasted a little bit of Tren here and there to get that little effect, all right? All of them are using the Tren. Tren, I've used it before. It's like the compound. If you're using enough of it, people who don't know you will compliment you on your physique or your changes. They just fucking will, okay? It's just Tren is the game changer. I'm not saying you should do it, but I'm saying Trenbolone acetate, Trenbolone enanthate, all these fuckers out there are using it, all right? And it just, there's a way you speak when you're on Tren. I've used it before, back in October last year, November. And it's just, it's that's why it's so popular, because it is like a real transformation drug. If you're already lean, if you're a fat dude on Tren, you're just going to get some real bad side effects. But if you're lean already, you take not so much, then you're just going to see some real positive things. The people who report bad stuff on it, then they're using too much for one, and they're using it with stimulants and Tren and caffeine, and that's just like a fucking stupid combination in my book. Like Tren alone is like, all right, it's just, and you're adding shit on that. You're doing clenbuterol and it's just, what are you doing, man? It's like kicking your shin on the fucking tow bar of a car. It's just cause. So what are you doing using Tren and Clen and all these other things? I've never used Clen because that for me is just the dumbest drug ever, especially for your heart, etc. But people are using those things together, and it's just like, man, how fucked do you want your metabolism to be after? How much weight gain, fat and fluid gain do you want afterwards? Right? And then you're cutting carbohydrates as well. It's like, oh my god, you're cutting carbohydrates out and you're doing Tren. How much do you hate life quality right now? But anyway, so guys like Greg Douchet, that's a Tren physique, all right? He's still using the Tren today. You can just see it on and off, a little 100 milligram, 200 milligram a week, 50 milligram a week here and there. Just, throw it in there. It's. Oh, but Greg says he doesn't. Well, Greg says Turkestrone is legit. All right. Anyone who sells Turkestrone, they've lost me, and you should lose them too. Okay. Don't take their advice because they're talking absolute bullshit to make money off you. Okay. If they're a good pianist, listen to their piano advice. If they're a good bike rider, okay, listen to that. But if they're claiming Turkestrone or something legit, they're just fucking scammers.